Yes, I did.
Your Honor, we asked for judicial notice of that court report filed on November 12th of 2025.
All right, so noted, and as I said, I have read that report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Misty, can we go ahead and get an update on Miss Evans since the filing of the court report?
Yes, she's doing good as far as her services. Everything is completed on our end, and she's working twice a week with the St. Francis worker. She gets 3 hours of supervised visits, 2 hours with St. Francis worker, so they can do their family program, and 1 hour at the CPS office.
Okay, and how are those visits going?
They're going good. We have noted, I mean, they bond great. They're going really well. Um, we are monitoring the child's emotions afterwards, since everything happened. But as far as the visits, they're going really well.
Okay, what improvement, if any, have you seen in Miss Evans in her interactions with Kinley, the child?
The visits, there's not been any conflicts, so all visits have gone well since the beginning.
Okay, and what about in the meetings with the TFF worker? Is Miss Evans able to work through some of just frustrations parents have?
Um, Through her notes, it seems like everything's going well, and they're working on getting both of their feelings and um, acknowledging, sorry, both of their feelings, and Adasia getting one-on-one with Kinsley and just working through anything that may come up.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And can we get an update on Kinley, the child, please?
Kinsley is doing really well. She does well in daycare. She's super energetic, very intelligent, happy little girl. Um, she's she's doing great.
Okay, and I understand from your court report that there was an additional intake this time regarding the father and his wife that Kinsley is placed with.
Yes, there
Can
is an
you,
intake.
who was the perpetrator in that domestic violence incident between the father and the wife?
It was mutual
It was mutual.
between husband and wife. Yes.
And I understand that Kinsley was in the home when that occurred. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you please share with the court what steps the department has taken to ensure safety of the child?
It is under investigation, and so there is an open case on it. Um, and stepmom is removed from the home.
All right. Are there any recommended services that need to be ordered for Miss Evans?
Um, I would like for Miss Evans to take a co-parenting class, just so when all this is done, just to help her with some co-parenting skills.
Are there any recommended services for Kinsley that we are asking the court to order?
No, I have her going to the bridge weekly now. We just started that in October, so I'm kind of letting them monitor her and let me know what she's needing. But at this time, there's nothing.
And when you say she's going to the bridge, is she receiving counseling at the
Yes,
bridge?
ma'am. Hmm.
And who is her counselor?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have her name pulled up. I believe it's Teresa, but I don't. Do you need her last name? If you do, I'll get it pulled up right quick. I
Sure.
didn't. I did not pull that up. I'm so sorry. She is. I know she's being monitored by Bobby Brito, who is the person over the bridge. Um, I do believe her name is Teresa. That's all she gave me, Teresa.
All right.
I will find out her last name. I'm sorry, I don't have it.
That's okay.
I I always have communication through Bobby. I don't ever go straight to Teresa.
Are there any other updates that we need to share with the court today?
No,
Okay.
no, everything's going pretty good.
Guys, this starts calm, but the cracks show fast beneath. Every word here feels routine, yet the tension is already forming. The tone shifts the moment hidden violence surfaces. What seems steady turns sharp when the truth hits the courtroom air.
Are we asking the court to go ahead and set an additional compliance hearing?
Yes, please.
And would you want that compliance hearing in December or January?
Probably needs to be January because I think St. Francis will be still doing their program through the end of December. So let's do January.
Okay. Pass the witness.
All right, thank you. Misty I was not aware that the bridge did counseling. Is that something new, or they always done counseling?
They've always done counseling. It's counselors that are contracted through the bridge.
I see. I didn't know that.
Judge, it's a new program that they've done the past 3-4 years. They hired Bobby to do in-house counseling instead of referring out all of the children that attend the bridge. And so she is now supervising. She's not doing any counseling herself, and she's now supervising a lot of students who are learning under her. So it's a really good program.
So the department has contracted with them, and is that right? Or
I think they go through the bridge. I think if a child goes through the bridge, they have access to those services, is my understanding, but I don't know if they contract out as well.
so it's provided another group of counselors for us to use, I guess.
Yes.
Great. Okay. And then Misty, also you said you wanted me to order co-parenting. Does the father need to be involved in co-parenting, or
Yes, I'm going to also have him do it, and he's agreed to do it. So
okay, I was going to say, you understand I can't order him to do it, but certainly I would encourage him to. So okay, thank you.
Yes, both of them will be doing it.
Great. Mr. Barfield, questions?
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, ma'am, in regards to the domestic violence incident, you say the stepmom has been removed.
Yes,
Okay. And so who's living in the residence?
just Michael and Kinsley.
Okay. Has anybody been charged with any criminal offenses resulting from this?
No, there's no charges.
Okay. And now talking about Miss Evans, what does she still need to complete in regards to her agreed plan?
Well, now there'll be the co-parenting class, but other than that, for CPS, she's done all her services. She's still doing her St. Francis services. And then we have to come up with a reunification plan to fulfill her probation.
Okay. And so she's completed her services, so she needs to do co-parenting. And why do you think she needs to do co-parenting?
Because Deja and Michael often cross the border into personal things. It causes problems. I just think that it would be a good, healthy thing for them to take.
Now,
to be successful.
Currently, is Miss Evans seeing the child unsupervised?
No.
And can we move towards that if she's been doing everything she's supposed to be doing?
Yeah, I will have to talk to my supervisor about that. She sees the child 3 hours a week, and normally they only see them for 1 hour a week. So
okay,
it's just the process. But we're allowing them to do 2 hours.
Excuse me, y'all are talking over each other.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so can we look towards getting some? So it seems to me like my client's done everything she's supposed to be done up to this point. I'm very concerned about the child obviously being in the home during domestic violence. So I'm thinking that maybe we start trying to expand some visits so we can get this reunified and get the child back with mom, is what I'm asking.
Correct. And part of what our holding back is we're working with the counselors to make sure Kinsley is ready for that as well. So she's only, like I said, she started October 20th, so she's only had a few sessions. So we were just kind of waiting for a professional opinion and all this domestic violence stuff just happened. So it's still in a whole different case and investigations. So yes, things have changed even since I sent in my report, but we are making sure we're doing what's best for everybody.
Okay, then, Mr. Barfield, did you have any other questions?
Not for this witness, Your Honor.
All right. And Misty, is Miss Evans, is she still in phase 2, or has she moved on?
She's still in phase 2.
All right, we've got 4 phases total, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got to take that into account too before we start talking about unsupervised or placing the child back home, correct?
Yes.
And I don't know, I haven't seen her probation terms. I know that it said that no contact unless under a CPS plan. But before we
Yes.
were going to place the child back with Miss Evans, we would want to be sure that probation's on board, wouldn't we?
Yes. Yes. We do have to get that approved.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Uh, Ms. Wiggins, did you have questions?
Yes, Judge. When did the domestic violence incident happen?
December 20, or I'm sorry, October 29th.
October 29th. And is there a reason why all the parties weren't notified of this?
Well, I'm not the investigator. I didn't find out about it until last Monday.
And who
And
told
then
you? Who told you?
I got notified that there was a new intake. So the CPS, I get an email that there's a new intake on my case.
Okay, so is it not concerning to you that the father did not report this incident?
Well, I mean, yes, but yes, but safety was put into place immediately. She was removed. And yes.
Okay, and safety was put into place because CPS got involved and CPS had the stepmom get out of the house, right?
No, that is not correct. She actually was leaving when the cops arrived, and told them that she was leaving the home. She wasn't living in the home. She was just over there at the time. They had been separated for a while.
Okay. And so have you informed the father that these incidents need to be reported so I can ensure the safety of the child in the home?
Yes, and yes, we did talk about it. And I'm not sure where investigation is on it yet. It's still open. And stepmom has no contact with child or dad, so
Okay.
there is a safety plan in place.
And I mean, okay, obviously, I mean, the child has started counseling, and so the counselor wasn't aware of this domestic violence situation since dad didn't inform anybody, so they haven't addressed that. Is that correct?
No, I did email them.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
Okay. All right. Anything further from anybody from Ms. Brentonhouse?
Yes, Your Honor, one quick follow-up. Ms. Fronterhouse, it does sound like there was some delay. However, you sent an email on November 7th informing the parties, including Andy Orr, about the domestic violence incident. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that when you found out?
Yes.
Okay. But you understand Ms. Wiggins' concerns
I
about
do.
the parent not sharing that information as well. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Your Honor, I think that's it for this witness.
Okay. Anything else from the department?
No, Your Honor, we rest. We do ask for a compliance hearing in January. Our dismissal date is January 13th. I know there's a January 12th not setting, but docket, but I think it's pretty full. I think we've put a few finals on that.
I've got
Is there-
January 5th.
I think that would be great, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, then, Mr. Barfield, did you have any witnesses?
I was just going to ask Miss Evans just a couple questions, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, could I follow up with Ms. Fronterhouse?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, I do see the emails. Is it true that the stepmother is taking the child to therapy?
No, she's not doing any contact right now.
Okay. And who
She
did
was
you?
taking her to therapy, but she is not allowed to now.
Okay. And so that was after you were notified of the incident, and then
Yes.
because she was doing it from October until you found out in November. Is that right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you. All right.
All right. So Misty, were the police called to this domestic violence incident?
They were. Yes.
Do we know who called? Was it father or
Dad called.
Okay. All right. Okay, then, does anybody else? Let's see, you wanted to call Miss Evans briefly. Miss Evans, if you'd raise your right hand, you swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Barfield.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Evans, currently, you heard Ms. Fronterhouse recommend co-parenting services. Are you willing to engage in that?
Yes, I think that would be very beneficial to everyone. So,
Okay. And so far, everything seems to be going good from your end. Would you agree with that statement?
yes.
And you heard me ask you understand there is a process we have to go for in this before we can get unsupervised visits.
Yes, sir.
But that is what you wanted me to ask for today. Is that right?
Yes, and I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
All right. Judge, that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
All right. Ms. Evans, I'm glad to hear that you would like to do the co-parenting, but you probably heard me state, since the father's not a party, I can't order him to do it. And so you understand, I don't know if co-parenting, I thought had to involve both parents. So if he doesn't want to do it, I just want you to understand, if they don't want to offer it to you by yourself, you're not going to be penalized for not doing it. Because if co-parenting means just what it says, it takes both of you to tango. So
Yes,
just
sir.
realize if they don't offer it to you, I'm going to order it only if father is cooperative with it. So,
Okay.
okay. All right. Then if no one else has any further witnesses, then Ms. Wiggins, recommendations.
Thank you, Judge. I guess I'd recommend that the child's current placement with the father continue. I understand that she let us know right when she knew, but it is just a little concerning that the father isn't communicating these things for the benefit of the child. Because we did speak with him on 11/5 before the hearing, but obviously we were not notified either. So
Yeah.
thank
Well,
you.
I guess if it's under investigation, it may not be over yet since he didn't notify. So yeah, I'm in total agreement with you. If he wants to be placement, he's got to play ball with us. So. Okay, then I'll just order that Miss Evans continue working the services that she's previously been ordered to work. She apparently is doing very well with that. I will order co-parenting for Miss Evans if the father chooses to cooperate. If it can still be offered without his cooperation, I don't know if it can. And if she wants to do it, I'm fine with that. I just don't know. I've never seen a co-parenting that both parents, I couldn't order them to do it. So this is a little bit different situation. So anyway, okay. I will set our compliance hearing for January 5th, 2026. It will be by Zoom, just like today's hearing, so parties can ask their lawyers or anybody can go on the court's online docket a day or two before January 5th to see exactly what time of day we'll have that hearing. That way you don't have to sit around in the waiting room wondering what time we're going to have that hearing. So, okay, we'll be in recess on this case.
The case hits its boiling point when truth meets silence. Everything shifts once Dad's failure to report becomes the centerpiece. It all comes together as Mom speaks, and the judge sets the final tone. Decisions land heavy, marking the close of a long and tense hearing. And guys, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.